If you have an addiction to nasal ingestion of you-know-what, and you have been prescribed antidepressants from your GP, or you have a loved one who is prescribed antidepressants from their GP, and they have an addiction to nasal ingestion of you-know-what, then this video could be one of the most important videos you ever listen to. Firstly, let me start by saying this caveat. This is not telling you to stop using your antidepressants. This is telling you to look at the reasons why you're taking the antidepressants, and if it echoes with you, resonates with you, go to your GP and explain this video to them, and they will then begin to understand. So let's start. You go to your GP and you say to your GP, I'm feeling down. Life doesn't have the same sheen. I feel so low. What's wrong with me? And the GP listens to you and you display classic signs of depression. So the GP does what he should do. He writes you out a prescription for an SSRI, an antidepressant, because you have described to him classically depression. But here's the problem. The problem is this. He A, doesn't understand nasal addiction to you-know-what, or B, you never told him you're an addiction to nasal ingestion of you-know-what. And here why that's vitally important. You see, your brain creates neuroadaptation from using. When you use and you take in a level of dopamine, okay, the inhibits the DAT responder. In other words, basically what happens is dopamine builds up in your synaptic cleft and it has no way of getting out. That's why you feel that euphoria, hedonism. Now, over a period of time, your brain downregulates your own receptors that manufacture your own dopamine. Over a period of years of neuroadaptation, now what happens is this. Now, the only time when you have a significant amount of dopamine, the neurotransmitter to tell yourself you feel good, is when you're using your external source, when you're doing a line. At all other times, your baseline dopamine is far, far lower. Now, if you no longer have that neurotransmitter being manufactured in your brain at the same level, the things that used to bring you pleasure in life no longer bring you pleasure. And you know what you do? You look to use your external source of getting dopamine into your system by doing a line of you-know-what. And as you continue to do this, your baseline drops further and further and further. Now, life doesn't have the same meaning, it doesn't have the same shine. It's gone from color to black and white, and you think to yourself, I'm depressed. But an antidepressant is an SSRI. It is not a dopamine. They work on different brain circuits. To put this in perspective, what you'll find is this. Dopamine is like the accelerator in your car. It's a predictor, it's a search for it, it's a go get it. Serotonin is like your steering wheel. You're present, you're in the moment. Now, trying to use a serotonin to fix a dopamine problem is not gonna work.